Bro, I need to put on bug spray one of these videos, bro. This is getting out of hand, these dang flies. So, just two things before we get into the actual video part of the video. First off, I want to say thank you guys for the reception that the last video got. That was crazy. The comments I was reading is it just warms my heart to see that you guys really love this idea, and also how I look. Some of the things you guys were saying about my looks is just wild, outlandish even, but I really appreciate every single compliment I've gotten. Trust me, your compliments did not go unnoticed. The second thing, I should have said this in the last video, because it sort of just enforces the fact that the only reason I'm doing this is to help you guys. I also just vow to never monetize this channel. And while you guys probably think I'm stupid for that, I don't want to monetize this. I don't want to get money from this because A, I already have a job, and B, if I do end up actually becoming a therapist, I'll be getting money for it anyways. I don't need this as a side hustle. This is just a hobby, just a little passion of mine to make people feel better. But I'm sure there's going to be some fundraiser videos. Those ones, obviously there will be ad revenue, well, more you guys revenue. I don't think it's ad revenue, but that money doesn't even go to me. It goes to a fundraiser. The only thing I can even see getting money from YouTube is the other channel, if even I ever get monetized on there, because I stream on there a little bit and I don't know how to turn donations off. So yeah, that's like the whole side tangent thing done. Wow, and with the power of movie magic, I just teleported to this random pavilion. Yeah, the bugs were getting way too bad on that bridge. Like, literally, look. You see those three dots? I got that in a minute. As I was saying, this is going to be one of those videos where I talk about a specific thing, not exactly just me going through my life, because I'm not really fully comfortable recording around people yet, and also I can't drive, so I couldn't really show you guys the things that I do that well without having other people in the camera, and I don't think my family wants their face to be on YouTube, so I'm gonna respect that. Well, okay, let's just move the phone down on this table here so I can sit. There we go. So, what I wanted to talk to you guys about today is something pretty serious and also something I am quite familiar with. Suffering. It's a really rough topic to talk about. People don't like to talk about it, but clearly, since you guys are watching this, you do want to talk about it, and I really appreciate that. You guys really want to see what I have to say about it. But for you people who aren't exactly the most religious, I do have to give you a heads up. It will definitely be involved in this book right here. Actually, a book in it that I've been reading for the past month. That's actually one of my bookmarks, and it's Job, 31 chapters in. But suffering is just a really hard topic to talk about because, you know, it's not a fun thing to do. I think we can all agree with that. You don't want to suffer. You want to live life to the fullest and live a good life at that. But we were never promised a good life. But this is where you could have an impact on it. It's only going to be bad if you let it be bad. It's only going to be hopeless if you let it be hopeless. It's only going to hurt if you let it hurt. Or at least let it keep hurting. It's going to hurt. You can't keep it from hurting. To sort of put it into perspective, your whole outlook on life, you only let it be what you want it to be. And even though you think you don't want it to, the fact you're thinking that your life sucks, the fact you're thinking that your suffering goes unnoticed, the fact you think all these things, it's making it true. You thinking that life is awful is making it awful. That's gotta change, man. It's gotta change. You can't stay in this loop if you want to get better. Think in an optimistic way. If you just think like all of this is happening for a reason and ultimately for my own good, that just makes it a whole lot easier to deal with. And it makes life, it doesn't make it seem so bad. And there's gonna be days, there's gonna be so many days where this will creep back on you. But don't beat yourself up about it. There's going to be those days where you just can't help but cry. You just can't help but be sad. I'm not saying don't be sad. I'm just saying think in a different light. Think in a way where it makes you think it could be worse. There could be many things going on right now that's not, and I am really thankful for that. Like for me, what happened really sucked, but I know that it's not as bad as it could be. And also, just talking about my problems and being open about it, just letting my emotions flow, that's also just a really healthy thing for you. That's something you should do as well. You shouldn't be bottling up what you're feeling. It's pent up anger, sadness, any of that. One day it's gonna burst. That's a scary thing. So if you have the need to cry, if you have the need to just openly be sad, it shouldn't scare you to do that. Let it out. There's no shame in crying. If anything, there's more shame to hiding it. And if there's people who don't accept that, who don't accept your emotions, who don't let you be how you're truly feeling around them, and especially if they're a friend, they're not people you should want to be around. That's probably really hard to hear, but they can't accept your emotions. If they can't be willing to see you at your worst and help you out, help you get out of that rut, they aren't good friends. They aren't people you should want to talk to. And especially if you can't trust them with talking about personal things like that, are they a friend you want to be around with? Surround yourself with people who are willing to help you out. Surround yourself with people who really want to know how you're doing. Someone where if they ask how you're doing and you say how you actually are, they aren't going to call you weird. They aren't going to judge you. They're going to let it happen, accept it, but also comfort you if that's a bad feeling. Congratulate you if it's a good one. But ultimately be supportive with whatever you're going through. Be willing to talk to you, all of that. Those are qualities that I look for in anyone. I know it's high standards, but since I care about you guys so much, since I only want the best for you guys, I only want you guys to have the best type of friends. In my opinion, those are the best types of friends. Genuine ones. Those types of friends are ones that separate themselves. They're ones that make it known that they care, they're there for you. And that's a friend I want to be as well. And so, like, if you guys need someone to talk to, even after watching this video, if you need someone who's willing to be your friend, who's willing to see you at your worst, who's someone who you can genuinely trust, my Discord's in the description. You can talk to me personally. No question's a bad question. No topic is a bad topic, because we're all a work in progress. I am not a perfect person. Pretty far from that. And I just want to make it known that I'm not going to try to make myself look better than you in any way if you try to talk to me. I just want to be your friend. So yeah, that's down there for you guys if you want it. With that being said, come take a walk with me and I'll show you this really nice view.